Hi choir, this week's song is Tom Bowling by Charles Dibdin. Now you may not have heard of Charles Dibdin, although he did write over 600 songs, but you will know this tune because you'll have heard it in the Last Night of the Proms in the Fantasia on British Sea Songs by Henry Wood. It's the fourth tune I think that appears, played on the cello. So here's the tune that hopefully you all know and love. Okay, verse 1, let's do it line by line. So here a sheer hulk. Here a sheer hulk lies poor Tom Bowling, the darling of our crew. Okay, let's repeat that. Here a sheer hulk lies poor Tom Bowling, the darling of our crew. Next line, no more. No more he'll hear the tempest howling, for death has broached him too. Okay, second line for the second time. No more, end of bar 8. No more he'll hear the tempest howling, for death has broached him too. Okay, next line. His form. His form was of the manliest beauty, his heart was kind and soft. Okay, that line again, end of bar 12. His form. His form was of the manliest beauty, his heart was kind and soft. And the final section. Faithful below Tom did his duty, and now he's gone aloft, and now he's gone aloft. Okay, let's just repeat that final section. Faithful below. Faithful below Tom did his duty, and now he's gone aloft, and now he's gone aloft. Breathing wise, it's best to breathe at the end of every line as you see it in the lyrics that I've put at the bottom of this YouTube clip. It gives you plenty of time, and I think when we sing the whole thing through we'll do it a tiny bit slower. Let's sing the whole of that verse, and this time you can hear the introduction, which is 4 bars long. Here a sheer hulk lies poor Tom Bowling, the darling of our crew. No more he'll hear the tempest howling, for death hath broached him too. His form was of the manliest beauty, his heart was kind and soft. Faithful below Tom did his duty, and now he's gone aloft, and now he's gone aloft. Okay, so let's do verse 2. Again, we'll do it line by line. I'll semi-whiz through them so I won't talk too much between the lines, and then we'll sing the whole of verse 2. Again, it's a good way to learn this, to learn it without looking at the music and just to try and memorise it by hearing it so often. Okay, verse 2, Tom never from his word departed. Tom never from his word departed, his virtues were so rare. Let's do that again. Tom never from his word departed, his virtues were so rare. Next line. His friends were many friends were many. End of bar 8.
His friends were many and true-hearted, his all was kind and fair.
Next line.
And then he'd sing so blithe and jolly, many's the time and oft.
Okay, let's sing that again. You notice the rhythm is slightly different for many, with a little syncopation.
And then he'd sing so blithe and jolly, many's the time and oft.
Last line.
But mirth is turned to melancholy, for Tom is gone aloft. For Tom is gone aloft.
Let's do that final line again. You'll notice this time it has an anacrusis, or just an upbeat. But mirth. Last time it was just faithful. Okay, so but mirth. End of bar 16. 2, 3.
But mirth is turned to melancholy, for Tom is gone aloft. For Tom is gone aloft.
Okay, let's have the whole of verse 2 now. Tom never from his word departed.
Tom never from his words departed, his virtues were so rare. His friends were many and true-hearted, his all was kind and fair. And then he'd sing so blithe and jolly, many's the time and oft. But mirth is turned to melancholy, for Tom is gone aloft. For Tom is gone aloft.
Okay, let's just go straight through the whole of verse 3. Again, you can listen to it lots of times to get the words, but I think you've got the tune now. So this is verse 3 on its own. Yet shall poor Tom. In case you're wondering who Tom Bowling is, these are sea songs, and Tom Bowling, and you get all the words, you know, manliest beauty and sort of chivalric heraldry, is a kind of character that represents all that's the best in the Navy. And was used at the time that Dibdin was composing by the fleet, so it's a kind of patriotic song. You've got to think really of Billy Budd perhaps, and Benjamin Britten, of course, was kind of similar sort of iconic seaman figures. Okay, so here's verse 3. Yet shall poor Tom. Okay.
Yet shall poor Tom find pleasant weather, when he all commands shall give to all life's crew together, the words to pipe all hands. Thus death through kings and tars despatches, in vain Tom's life hath doffed. For though his body's under hatches, his soul is gone aloft. His soul is gone aloft.
Okay, for that final verse, people often slow down much more for the very final section. There's an amazing recording by Robert Tier, if you can find it on YouTube, who sings it in the high key, so he's in E flat. So you've got,
Here she Hulk lies for,
and very cleverly, Bob Tier sort of really reduces the volume down, so he's in a good place to go into his quiet place. Remember the quiet place choir with all your kind of So you're in this, really practice those quiet places. Now, if you're singing it really big through to the end, I'll do it in the higher key, just 'cause it really suits me better. But if you carry on singing really loudly for this final,
For though his body's under hatches, his soul is gone aloft.
you'll find it really hard to suddenly switch gear to go,
His soul is gone.
and it doesn't really suit it to sing that loudly, let alone to do the Robert Tier version, the little ornamentation at the end. His
Soul is gone aloft.
with any sort of subtlety. So make sure you come down in your dynamic and really bring the audience into you for the very final section. So you can be still fairly heroic for though his body's under hatches, but then if you bring it down and bring the voice back and try and take yourself back to your place, for his soul is gone aloft, then you've prepared yourself to do a really beautiful end. So I'll try it now.
For though his body's under hatches, his soul is gone aloft. His soul is gone aloft.
Okay, so not very good at singing and playing at the same time, but you get an idea of how you've got to manage the voice at the end. Right, let's go back into the original key. If you want to have a go at that, let me do that. Let's just do in the original key of C, or the key that we were doing it in before of C. Let's just sing from For Though His Body's Under Hatches, which is the final part of verse 3. And let's go for that, bringing it down and finding a small place, but his soul is gone aloft, and then really finding it. I won't sing the ornamentation at the end the first time, but maybe I'll do it again in a second, so if you want to copy that one. So For Though His Body's Under Hatches, bar, upbeat to bar 17.
For though his body's under hatches, his soul is gone aloft. His soul is gone aloft.
And with that little ornamentation, do the same place. So you can learn this ornamentation if you like it. For though his body's.
For though his body's under hatches, his soul is gone aloft. His soul is gone aloft.
Okay, it's a lovely end to the song. Okay, let's try the whole song all the way through. Off we go.
Here she hulk lies bottom bowling, the darling of our crew. No more he'll hear the tempest calling, for death has broached him to. His form was of the manliest beauty, his heart was kind and soft. Faithful below, Tom did his duty, and now he's gone aloft. time and oft. But mirth is tuned to melancholy, for Tom is gone aloft. For Tom is gone aloft. Yet shall poor Tom find pleasant weather when he who all commands shall give to call life's fruit together, the words to pipe all hands. Thus death, who kings and tyrants despatches, in vain Tom's life hath doffed. For though his body's under hatches, his soul is gone aloft. His soul is gone aloft.
Okay, there we go. So on YouTube, I've got the accompaniments in that key and in the higher key of E flat, which is the key I would normally sing it in. Which, if you're doing the ornamented version at the end, takes you to a nice B flat for what it's worth. So sopranos and tenors, maybe give that one a go. You don't have to do the ornamentation at the end, of course. Enjoy, and I'll see you next week.